from ASTRALIS, and what we saw Karrigan doing earlier was lining up a smoke which goes towards short. I do wonder if we could see that now. He is under the boost at the moment. We've got 2 boosted players here for ASTRALIS. Make that 3. So Karrigan's not one of those players. We'll have to see what ASTRALIS have in mind. Obviously, the CTs are going to have the range advantage. Karrigan lining up the pop flash, and we will see a mid-take from the Ts.
Yep, all over the top there. Wolfmeister a bit smoked off. Got to be careful not to get too tagged through that smoke. And here goes the wrap onto the A site. The rotation's happening already for FNATIC. And ASTRALIS not really on the site, not really enough. And there's no bomb down either. This is actually really painful here for the Danes. They're going to be able to get the frags they need actually to get out of this hard spot right now, because FNATIC are all over them. And there is a frag from Device onto Dennis. So looks like ASTRALIS might have the breathing room now to get the bomb down. But again, look at Olofmeister. He should have stopped that straight away. Picks up a kill. Zipex4. He had it, but he really doesn't. And now it's just 3 players left here for ASTRALIS. Olofmeister up close. He is the only man that can really stop this now to allow FNATIC to win this round. What a tough spot here for Olofmeister. Can he pull it off? Now he's lost his teammate Flusher. It's all on him alone. One player goes down, but that's it. The Free is going to get the trade. And ASTRALIS with a good pistol around there. Very, very chaotic on that A-bomb site.
ASTRALIS were in a really bad spot there at the beginning, because you had Dennis coming in A main on the flank. You had people on short, and from the car position from FNATIC, Dennis got taken down. And at the end, when there were 2 left, Flusher was stopping the 2 ASTRALIS players who were in main from crossing to help. I think it was Dupree, who had less than 10 HP. But then Flusher finally got taken down, and Olofmeister was left alone in a 1 versus 3, which he was unable to overcome. FNATIC go for the force buy here. We've got all the pistols coming up. We've got armor on all the players as well. But they've got a semi-standard 2-1-2 setup on the CT side, so they won't be stacking anywhere. Smoke goes down towards the B-bomb site. Olofmeister's going to push. Ooh, lots of spray coming in. And he's not on the right end of that spray, unfortunately. He's standing on the box there. But ASTRALIS can hold for now. Starting to move into the A site where Crims has a deagle. Could go for a shot through the door. Not going to make a connection though. And Crims may need some help soon. Dennis goes down. And again, now it's ASTRALIS going to be flanking the A site.
Yeah, really nice anti-force buy coming in from ASTRALIS, getting themselves onto that A-bomb site. And it's quite cool to see that everyone from FNATIC has the CZ apart from Crims. He was on a deagle. Of course, Flusher very famously being godlike with that weapon, but at the moment it looks like Olofmeister, all he's going to get is actually a Mach 10 from one of the players from ASTRALIS who was pushing him. And that is the reason, because he was an expendable player, only dropping that Mach 10. And ASTRALIS able to survive this round. But considering that Flusher and JW will keep their armor and CZs, and of course Olofmeister as well, into the next round, he can obviously drop his CZ, keep the Mach 10. The next round will be dangerous too from ASTRALIS, and they will realize this. So we might see even the same round run by them.
Some polite applause for the bomb explosion there. I appreciate that crowd, very nice. So, ASTRALIS 2-0, 2 to the good so far. Not the best start for FNATIC on their CT side. It doesn't seem like they're going to buy around what they have in tow from the previous round. We'll see if they can get anything done with it. Perhaps one flashbang would be useful to take part of the map, maybe into A main, maybe into B storage, as they tried in the previous round. But no, they're going to go just as they were, basically. 3 towards B, 2 towards A, and nobody over towards mid. You can see ASTRALIS holding passively. There are 3 men looking towards B in case there's any crazy pushes from the CT side, but they're playing slowly for the time being. Smoke down to suggest the rotation, and indeed the full rotation is coming out towards A because of the smoke on the side. So Karrigan may be the sacrificial lamb here. He has an MP7 though, so it might not taste very good. In the meantime, ASTRALIS are very slowly moving towards B. Only Flusher has rotated back, so they're still at a strong advantage.
Yeah, this is such a nice round from ASTRALIS. They're kind of forcing rotation into A when really they're, pushing the B1 sites. So they're able to not only kind of figure out where the stack is, they're able to circumvent it and get a really fast bomb plant and beat a rotation. So once again, ASTRALIS showing their class and how well they understand the game. Because, there's a lot of teams that struggle to actually do what they just did very effortlessly, which was to play such a smart anti-force buy sort of round and deny a team like FNATIC any frags. That's a really big deal.
Crims is dead, Dan.
He did.
So, Flusher hasn't... Oh, that was disgusting. He's so good at that season, he could get 3! Oh, he just runs out of bullets. Is anyone better with the CZ? No. No. That was quite nice. Well, FNATIC are going to be on the buy now. not going to have everything they would have wanted because of their force buy, so they'll be reasonably limited on the nade situation. They've got no defuse kit either. 4 smoke grenades, which will be the key nades at the beginning of this round, trying to stop ASTRALIS from encroaching on their positions too fast. AWP early onto Device after some successful initial rounds. He's headed over towards the B-bomb side at present, has some teammates in for support as well. Got that anti-aggression flashbang coming in. And it seems they're going to smoke the front of the B site, so Flusher has to move away from Checkers, and they more or less take it for free.
Yeah, again, another execute probably lined up. This reminds me a little bit of the G2 execute onto the B-bomb site if they were going to throw all the same grenades. It'd be really cool to see that. And there's the fires sent into the Checkers area, and they're going to be smoking it off as well. So it is very similar to that one, but they aren't quite as coordinated, not really getting the frags in there as they approach Flusher and JW, able to hold things down, allowing time for Olofmeister to get himself in there through Vent. Now the lurker, Zipex, is finding himself all alone for ASTRALIS, and there's so many players to deal with. 3 who have the bomb under control over by the B-bomb site. So ASTRALIS, that B execute didn't really pan out very well. Perhaps a little bit, could be a bit snappier on the execution of all those grenades, but also it did look like FNATIC knew exactly how to stop that.
Now it's about damage limitation for FNATIC, but Zipex has managed to get another one. The flashbang comes in, slows things down, then it will finish things off. So an important early round for FNATIC to get, but surviving with 2 players, not great for the cash. Not much cash to splash. And again, they're going to have difficult nade situation as well. Again, the smoke's going to be important. Oh, look at Stan. So we have 3 smoke grenades on the CT side. Flusher is just spying up now. We'll see what he opts to do with what little he has left. He's going to keep a little money in the bank, it seems. Oh, no, he's picked up a smoke grenade as well. So again, the smoke grenades are going to be key. So early strat attempt from ASTRALIS didn't really go to plan. We can see new plans in order here. Device looking to take the player over towards short. Oh, if he jumps there, that wouldn't be nice. This is tense. Just waiting for it. Device going fishing, doesn't see anything, and finally gives it up. So what is the play going to be from ASTRALIS? We've got 2 players in mid and only 1 towards B at the moment for FNATIC. Olofmeister is going to be playing around Checkers since he hasn't been smoked off on this occasion. And this is maybe what I was talking about. Let's have a look at where these smokes are going from the boost position. We've got Flush being forced out of the vents, which means ASTRALIS are going to be able to take the mid area. JW trying to do something about it. You can see a short has indeed been smoked off, as we mentioned before, which means that the A site can be split without much warning here for the CTs.
Yeah, going straight through the smokes. We haven't seen this kind of play for a long time. Frags going both sides at the moment, but it's just 2 players left now for FNATIC, and they've lost the bomb site. Karrigan is going to get the plant punching in those numbers. And here comes Olofmeister up from Highway with that AWP in hand. If they can get a fast kill here, it's very, very on. Olofmeister flashed in close to Forklift. This is so difficult there for Olof, and he's going to get caught in the side with a Tech 9 device in as well. And another good round from ASTRALIS. That's a great execute, the kind of passive opening into the split on A with those really cool highway smokes that we saw.
Yeah, that smoke we first saw on a large scale from Renegades, actually.
I think, yeah, I believe
back when they were Vox, back in the days when they were Vox. Saw that short smoke come in. It has a number of benefits. One is obviously the A players don't know, if there's nobody mid, the A players don't know if you're on short or not. They don't know if you're right next to them or not. If there's an AWP towards quad, he can't shoot you. I mean, he can take pot shots, but he has no idea if he's actually going to hit someone or not. So there are many benefits to that, and it gives a distinct lack of information for the FNATIC side. A side who have been reset now in terms of economy because they won a round after losing 3 and then lost the immediate following round. So as you can see, just pistols here for the CT side. Again, they haven't really stacked the sites here. Seem to be moving towards A, but there's a bit of uncertainty. Olofmeister going back towards B, seeing what's going on over there, but the rest of his teammates more or less towards A, with JW holding super passive from CT spawn, looking at Z connector.
Yeah, Cajun B kind of just sitting there now. He's going to be really useful if he survives, but you know, to be honest, with just the Kevlar, this pistoling players of FNATIC that are left alive, ASTRALIS is still fine here, of course, going onto the A-bomb side. But again, it's a nice little setup. They win some early map control, get a guy up into the highway position, then rotate everybody in for that A hit. So they're always keeping the coordination, they're always keeping players together, they're never making any of these fundamental mistakes for FNATIC to really capitalize on. And ASTRALIS now just able to get an extra couple of kills, it would seem. Device and Dupree finding those kills.
Another thing about their execute in the previous round on the A site is that they put the smoke, I think they had a wall of smokes over towards the car position. So there were just many points of isolation for the CTs there. So they basically cancelled out a number of potential crossfires as they pushed the site. So we'll see if they bring that back later on. The money is still awful for FNATIC. We've got an average of about 3,500. So it looks like it's going to be a double eco from the Swedish side.
Indeed, and it's also good too, you know, those highway smokes, because it puts a lot of pressure on the guys playing mid-rotation into A, and oftentimes JW even plays that position with an AWP, and he's been so on point. It's really cool to see them make sure that JW's the under prime pressure in the beginning of the round. But just some quasis here, and Dennis, what is this? Can he get something else? They know where he is now. They're just rushing onto his position. The flames are there. He's actually missing that Molotov a little bit. Dennis still alive, getting pot shots off with a deagle. Almost another kill coming in. The nade. Oh, there it is. JW getting 2. And now there's only 2 players left for Astralis. Bomb is picked up by Zipex, but he's got to ferry that over to a bomb site. And things just got a little bit awkward here, James.
They did indeed. Astralis became fixated on killing one player there, and it's cost him dearly. Whoa, Flusher's taken one in the face. We're down to a 2 versus 2. Now it's a question of where these remaining players are and if they have picked up any weapons. In Astralis' favour is the fact that the AWP is actually stuck on top of the boost. And Zipex can do a bit of information finding. You can see Cajun B has found one rifle over there, so they can probably make the assumption that no rifles have been picked up by the remaining CTs. But where are they? Astralis have 45 seconds left to decide on which site to take. As you can see, there's 1 player per site here for FNATIC. And they're playing quite tricky positions, which are going to be hard for Astralis to discern. We might have a bit of a peek coming in. Crims has announced his position, but Astralis are going elsewhere.
Yeah, here comes the play, and FNATIC, I think, have already worked it out with their positions. Oh, JW trying to get the deke in there, but he can't quite find the shot that he needs. If he'd been able to make that a 2 versus 1, this would have been very, very hard for Astralis indeed. But in fact, Crims will find his way onto an AK as he goes for the retake. Maybe he can get something done there. No Kevlar, he's going to have to get the headshot immediately. Outside aim punch is going to be really annoying. Crims also has a grenade to work with, a smoke. He will toss that over to CT. Zipex on the site, and KGB working his way around as well. This is going to be incredibly hard. They've got to go now. They don't have the kit either. Here comes the engagement, and that's Zipex with the first frag. He goes down to very low HP, but he lets KGB do the rest of the work. And Astralis pick up the round, but that was, again, very scary. I mean, FNATIC had no right to win that round.
5-round lead for the Danish side now, looking to take one of their few victories over the best team in the world. JW, well, Olofmeister, in fact, is going to be picking up the AWP, and it is, after all, going to be double AWP for the CT side. We may see FNATIC going into painkiller mode here, pinning some Danish players to the wall. We've got JW going over towards the B-bomb site. Olofmeister currently in mid, instantly smoked off, though. Nice smoke from CT spawn. Only Krim is over towards the A site at the moment. A main has also been smoked, but Astralis looks to be playing a fast A. We see Krim's playing around the smoke now, and Olofmeister's come in through the smoke to take down Device. There goes Dupree as well, and Carrigan. We've got a 3-man here from Olofmeister. Can he get any more? Spray down from Zipex to open up the A bomb site, but there are still CTs to deal with. He's alone now. The rest of his team have fallen. The bomb's on the floor as well, and he may get double peaked here. Down goes JW, runs out of bullets, and Dennis finally puts a stop to the madness. Both AWPs will be saved by FNATIC, but another expensive round.
It's nice to see Olofmeister finally just coming in with a big, big play there. Hugely impactful, those frags. And hopefully we'll get a replay of that later on. But Astralis still up 6-2, and FNATIC really need the momentum here. They really need to get that that round where they just break the money of Astralis so they can get some eco round wins as well. But it's cool to see that the double up has come into play too. It's a really, really heavy-hitting play style, of course. And oh, this strategy here from FNATIC. Fast play into B storage. Wow, they're going to find all of Astralis there, and they were ready for it. This is really bad right now. JW's been delivering great results so far, but he's got to do something very special to save this round here for FNATIC. They are under so much right now. Here he is still He's lurking around. We'll have to see if his teammates can give him a good spot here. Oh, JW's going to stop the plant from going down. There's still a play. He just spotted the device. Oh, what is this? JW, amazing shot, spinning around to find it, but Crimson's against 3. What on earth will he do with the bomb down on the bomb site? And there are nades here to cover the approach to that bomb. And Cajun B, you know what? He's going to make it simple for Crims. He's just going to kill him outright. JW, man, this guy is trying everything to save FNATIC. Can really see that FNATIC guys are getting rather deflated at this point.
That is insane. 180 with the AWP. He was in a situation around that smoke where he's probably going to get one frag and get traded. Slows the bomb plant as well. That was absolutely insane play, but it wasn't enough. FNATIC back on the force buy now. Nothing in the bank. 4 CZs. The Deagle onto Flusher. A few smokes, a few flashes, and that's it. ASTRALIS coming full force. Save for Cajun B, who has an MP7. And that might get in a lot of work here because only 2 of the 5 players have helmets on the FNATIC side, which means 1 shot to the head and dead.
Yeah, again, you know, keeping to a very fast round for their anti-force buy is ASTRALIS, executing in, using the grenades. This is what you want to see, good discipline, but can FNATIC just get some good shots to stop it, to stifle this play? Cajun B will actually go down to JW. JW doing even more damage to Dupree there. Flusher's also there with the Deagle. This could actually work out for FNATIC, but the shots just aren't connecting for them. ASTRALIS running all over the bomb site at the moment. And olofmeister, this is a hard angle with just a CZ. He does have Crims working his way around, but 2 versus 4, they're just really hoping at getting some frags here.
Ooh, Crims almost got a full wallbang onto one of these players with the CZs, but he's not going to do much more. He shot Dupree down to 17 HP through the wall. The CZ didn't know had that much power in that spot, but there we go. What more can he do here? He doesn't have a kit, so it's going to be hard for any ninja to go on. And he's running out of bullets as well, but seems he wants an engagement here. He's got Zipex and Device just waiting for him. Getting some nice damage on, but they still can't put him out of his misery here. Device looking for it, but I think it might be time to exit. Crims just wants, he's like, please guys, die with me, guys!
Set another round for ASTRALIS, and obviously FNATIC just, they couldn't be in a worse spot because obviously, you know, they win a round, they get reset. Have to force buy, then eco, then buy. They win a round, up with the buy, then they get reset. That's happened, this is the 2nd time that's happened now, and we're going to go into that spot where they have to go for the full eco so they can buy in the following rounds.
So all these players have around $2,000 at the moment. There is a tactical timeout coming in from FNATIC. They all the CTs right now have about $2,000, and olofmeister has bought an MP7.
Did he actually buy the MP7? What?
He has an MP7.
That is.
He has an MP7 and $250, and no Kevlar.
That seems like a mistake, like a pressing a bind that you know.
Auto buy or something.
Because
this is a problem. This is a big problem.
It's a big problem because the team basically ecos now and then full buys next round, and they're in a spot where now he's. I mean, the team they can't buy with him.
I mean, it's not really like one of the players can afford to buy armor to play with the MP7. He pretty much has to play MP7 no armor, because they're already 6 rounds and they have 2 rounds on the CT side of cash on their pick when they're a game down.
I mean, the best hope is to do some kind of aggressive play, be able to kind of pick up a weapon, get a kill on an isolated player, pick up a weapon and try to save it or something to make good of that into the next round. But to be honest, it's very unlikely we're going to see that because ASTRALIS are playing their anti-force buy so incredibly well and anti-ecos so incredibly well, you know, they never leave a player isolated to be abused like that. So I would be surprised if ASTRALIS would let up much. Though there was that one round with the Eagles where it got a little bit awkward, but that's really it. They still won that round.
You saw on camera that Crims earlier on was perhaps a bit frustrated. He hasn't got any kills yet, Dan.
Has he not?
He doesn't have any kills.
He actually, you're right. He has 0 kills right now.
So there are problems in the FNATIC camp, and they are running out of opportunities.
Yeah, and this is that spot where this is if there was ever a time to draw on your experience that they have had of, you know, that they are the world's best team. This is the moment where you have to pull everything out of yourself, all that spirit, you know, where you know deep down inside that you are the best. That needs to happen right now because they've got so many situations that haven't been going their way, so many spots where they haven't been hitting their shots in the game. There's nothing that can give them confidence. The confidence has to come from their experience right now.
Well, we've got olofmeister with an MP7 versus ASTRALIS. That is essentially the situation in this round.
And no Kevlar as well. That is awful.
So actually, olofmeister has quite a good spawn for B, so it's possible that he just tries to rush with it because I don't know what else he's going to do. He's moving towards the box at present. There is nobody really headed towards B. think Carrigan might be lurking towards there, but it seems like it's going to be a fast mid-take from ASTRALIS.
And again, you can see this spot. ASTRALIS hasn't really isolated any of their players to really be picked off, and they're moving together as a unit. 2 players in mid here, and 3 making their way for this split onto A. KGB actually not finding too much love with his MP7 at the moment. Gets dinged, he's going to throw it away to Dupree, who's got an AK-47. Don't think Dupree wants that, but there you go.
So over towards the B bomb site, you had Flusher baiting for Olofmeister, just shuffling around, but nothing's going on over there, unfortunately. So they're going to have B forced to rotate. Olofmeister, he's made a little bit of money. Maybe he can make some more and get a refund on his misbuy. He seems to have lost his receipt down.
The funny thing is that of all the players to kill, he kills the only one who has an MP7, which is what he has. So he can't even upgrade from that, James.
It's a cruel world, Dan.
It is indeed a cruel world.
So Olofmeister's now rotating towards A main, where Carrigan is waiting. He has the angle as well. Olofmeister does a reasonable amount of damage. Maybe his teammates can follow up. Flush has picked up the MP7, so it's a bit of part of the parcel here for FNATIC with that MP7. Doesn't even have a skin, Dan.
And nope, it does not. And you can see again, ASTRALIS just really sticking together this to make sure there's no way that FNATIC can get anything. They know that they have the psychological edge, so they are making everything incredibly difficult for FNATIC. That said, Flusher's actually going to pick up an extra kill with the MP7 there. So, well, we're going to see what we'll likely see is Flusher sticking onto a CZ or something, and he'll drop something for Olofmeister. It's probably what's going to happen, because usually that's like Flusher. So, I mean, again, as you said it, you know, Flusher is likely the best CZ player in the world, and he's so comfortable in playing with that weapon, and it seems like it'd be more beneficial to have Olof on a real weapon. But it looks like for now Olof is going to be sticking to the CZ instead.
ASTRALIS seems to have a FNATIC's number. JW tried to go for a sneaky kill by going through A main just before the bomb goes off, and Device was waiting for him to do it. Just orped him immediately. So FNATIC have what they can afford here, which is, you know, Olofmeister again down to the CZ due to the MP7, which made a cameo appearance in the previous round. 7-round lead for ASTRALIS on the less favoured side of cash, if you will. FNATIC again with only 2 rounds on the board, and they are an entire game down. Their tournament life is at stake here. We've still got Crims on 0 kills at the moment, and he's playing on the A site. And if Crims is not getting any kills on the A site, then there are serious problems in the FNATIC camp.
Yeah, they really are, and ASTRALIS know that the money is stretched for FNATIC, so they're just playing a very slow round to begin with, putting a bit of presence and pressure here or there just to bait out some of the early grenades. And as we can see, you know, it's working. FNATIC are down to a very, very small stock of grenades, and that's going to make any push that ASTRALIS does much stronger, because the counter grenades won't be there. So we can see that you know, FNATIC are getting some ideas here, going for a bit of a play, and that's quite smart to try to be proactive in this situation. Because how else do they level out the disadvantages? And look at that, the door bursts open, and out comes 4 frags for ASTRALIS, make that 5.
Holy potatoes.
In the space of 3 seconds, ASTRALIS wipe out FNATIC. My God, James. This is not safe for work.
That is a face of pressure. The most anyone has on the FNATIC in terms of their scoreboard is 7 kills at the moment. Oh, he's had too much to drink. Get him out. He's getting a bit leery. Could be dangerous. FNATIC gone for the force buy again. This looks like a sad tale, Dan. We've got Dennis with the FAMAS. The rest of the team, CZs galore. ASTRALIS's initial setup is going to be towards A. The bomb's still in T-spawn. Device holding very far back, trying to make use of the fall-off damage of their weapons as he is standing there with an AWP. Can actually hold that same angle all the way from T-spawn, standing on the sign, which is quite good to annoy people as well. We've got JW getting a bit cheeky in T-warehouse, actually. Spots KGB, and he's going to get tagged, but make his escape. Not much information to report to his team. We're on force buy, and ASTRALIS are waiting for us, is all he can really say at this point. Yep.
And usually, you know, we're seeing ASTRALIS go for something like a delayed mid-take in rounds like this, when the time starts to run too low. They'll start to say, okay, we've waited for the aggression, now it's time to take some bits of map control. And
they are literally boosting right now.
Indeed, they're going to go for that map control over towards middle, and then they can set up either a B or an A play. Of course, there is presence already towards A main and door and so on for them, so it's likely they're going to pick that. And there's 3 players there for FNATIC, so FNATIC, they just need to hit the shots. That's what they're going for right now. All the points will be challenged. He's going to drop down 1, but that's it. What else can his teammates do? Dennis, the only man with a rifle. And in goes Astralis, straight into Dennis's arms. Oh my god, Zipex completely blind, picks up 2 kills. And now it is down to Flusher, who gets smacked down by Dupree. It seems as though nothing can go the way of FNATIC here today.
Carrigan enjoying the feel from the crowd here. Seems like the crowd are behind Astralis, and he is getting supercharged. 9-round lead for Astralis, and they are a game up. FNATIC have 2 rounds on their CT side. This is beyond disaster, Dan. This is almost a human tragedy. Again, the force comes out. Force after force. FNATIC have 2 rounds left to try and win in the first half. We've got the UMP coming out, which is almost famous at this point in this tournament. Onto Olofmeister, Flusher down to the Deagle. Reasonable amount of nades. 2 kits as well for the CT side. Astralis once again moving towards main with 2 people. We've got Zipex. He's going to be the harassment man towards Squeaky. Pop flash coming in from Carrigan. We might see a fast play here.
Here it comes. Crims with the first frag there on the defense. Astralis just charging through them though. Crims down to 5 HP, pulls out the pistol. Might spot Dupree, can't hit the shot in time though. And in comes some additional grenades to try to make the take of the side a little bit easier. But there are still FNATIC players on this bomb site. There is still hope for FNATIC to pick up this round, but it will be difficult. In comes Cajun B now. It looks like Astralis are ready to go for it. The coordination's there. Cajun takes down Dennis.
Wow.
Dre comes in. The UMP's good. But still, Astralis, they can't get in here. And the bomb is now in control of FNATIC. So this is going to be a tough one.
The bomb is currently in the Bermuda Triangle, Dan. And Astralis with a man disadvantage. I don't know how they are going to get in here. Well, that's a good start. Ooh, JW's been spotted on the highway as well. Gone to the high ground. And with 40 seconds left on the clock, it seems that Zipex is going to go for a different approach. Speak of a different approach, this is longest rotation NA, as we have Cajun B going all the way through the B bomb site. So JW's flank is about to get flanked.
Oh my god, there's no way he'd ever think that anyone would do this. Oh my god, that's got to suck for JW.
From the back.
And now Olofmeister is in a position where, I mean, FNATIC, they need rounds right now. There's not many left for them to get. Olofmeister, he's got to get it done, but he can't. This is the shot. It was a tough shot, but Cajun B is on point. 4 frags in that round. Cajun really delivers. And I got to say, you know, Dupree, speaking of players delivering, you know, Dupree has been on point this map. He's top frag, 18 frags for him.
Sharp as the butcher's pencil, Dan.
And the last map as well, Dupree was also the top fragger. He's also just having a really good game.
Not much talking going on in the FNATIC camp at the moment. And again, this is last chance saloon in the first half. 12-2. Astralis are running away with this game, with this match. Down goes Dennis.
Oh, nice shot by Flusher though. He's going to paint the walls with Carrigan's blood. With that Deagle, as Cajun B tries to take control of middle for Astralis. So, you know, 1 man for each team. Now it's going to be Cajun B removing an extra one from FNATIC. JW, is he going to have the audacity to try to push there? Looks like he's just going to hold for the time being, which is smart. And FNATIC down a man. The bomb could go anywhere at this point, James.
Anywhere at all. So, Crims on the A bomb site, alone, who has 1 frag in this half so far, has 4 players looking to impose their will upon him. He's got a teammate coming in for support. Teammate's gone down, and Crims is in a crossfire. JW goes down, down goes Crims as well. Everyone's going down. 13-2. Bet you never saw this coming.
Yeah, all FNATIC can be thinking right now is surely like not like this, because this, I mean, what is happening? They're just getting completely wrecked. They're getting savaged, James.
That was a very nice pick by Device. When you have a really forward T spawn on the T side of Cash, normally people will go for a peek through mid. So if a CT tries to go from Z connector to highway, you can shoot them before they can cross. It's not a safe cross. But people can also try and get close to the vent fast, and Device will punish them for doing so.
The only thing I've got to say is that Astralis have to make sure that in their minds, it's not over till it's over. Because as soon as you start to get complacent...
Dan. Welcome to America, CSGO. 1 minute on the clock here for FNATIC to retain their composure. Again, they have 2 rounds on the board. It's not good. In fact, it's terrible, Dan. But it's not impossible. It all starts with the pistol round.
Yep. It all starts with, I mean, again, like I said, if Astralis gets complacent, if they get into that mindset where you think, I've won the game already, when you're having too much fun, and that's when a team can come back. And, you know, everyone's been there, everyone's done that in their professional careers. So, you know, hopefully Astralis have the experience not to let it happen. They obviously have had in the past a reputation for throwing games away, which they should definitely win. You know, maybe getting into their own head, but they look so damn confident right now. It's hard to see that happening. Especially, they just need 3 rounds, James. If they win the pistol, it's over.
That giraffe looked like it was checked by Valve with a rubber glove, Dan.
Because of the expression on his face.
Looks a bit frail over there. Well, it's crunch time. 15 seconds until the final test is laid at the feet of FNATIC. We've got 4 players on the T side buying Kevlar. JW is yet to buy. The entire Astralis team has opted for Kevlar here, and the odd decoy here and there. JW will join him. So we've got 10 players with Kevlar. It is going to be a war of attrition, Dan, and FNATIC's life depends on it.
Yeah, I'm taking a deep breath here right now because this match could be over in a blink of an eye at this point. Nice little push there coming from Astralis. This is actually really nice because, you know, in some of the meta recently, there's been more and more door pushing. So this definitely eliminates some possibilities for Astralis as to what FNATIC might be doing. But FNATIC just keeping it chill at the moment. But will they expect such a play?
Crims is outside of T-Warehouse with the bomb, which is going to be really awkward now. He's going to need the help of JW, and the CTs have the range advantage, as we know with these USPs. So it's going to be really hard to get back into this. Down goes 1 FNATIC player, down goes 2, down goes 3. Carrigan goes down for the Astralis side, but it's 4 versus 2, and the bomb is on the floor at the moment, finally getting picked up. But there's still a Zipex there to try and do something about it. He's going to be taken down by Flusher, but Flusher's the only man standing between Astralis and sure defeat.
Flusher sitting there by door, 24 points of health. He can't even really take any shots to the torso. And I mean, he's going to have to find 3 headshots. There's 3 players for Astralis. They all have maximum HP, pretty much.
Dupree
oh, God.
And Dupree will strike just as Flusher gets the knife out. Not the start that FNATIC wanted, not the start they deserved, but it was what Astralis willed upon them. The force buy, of course, coming out from FNATIC. The Tech 9s. Going to be a bit more dangerous than the Glocks. What is the buy of Astralis here? We've got a FAMAS, an M4, another FAMAS, and 2 SMGs. Lots of HEs. So if FNATIC go for a fast play towards A, for example, they may find themselves getting naded into oblivion. We have 4 players from FNATIC rushing towards the B bomb site, and we've got 3 from Astralis. If the HEs come in here, this could be very bad indeed. Pop flash. Astralis not going to even wait for FNATIC. There's a massive flash coming in, and they're all getting slaughtered. Are we going to be going to match point, Dan? There's 2 players left. JW can't escape. That's a bomb down as well. Flusher, he's picked up a UMP, and he's got a smoke, and he's against 4 players.
Oh.
The 1D comes in, but he's going to need more where those are coming from.
Flusher is down, and what a read from Astralis. Just going straight for the straight-up B play, and they just meet all of FNATIC, and look, they're just there. They think this is hilarious.
They are lolling, Dan. They find it hysterical. 13 match points for Astralis. Let me repeat that. There are 13 match points for Astralis.
There's surely no way they can mess this up, James.
FNATIC have 5 pistols, a hope and a prayer. We have Sonic going nuts in the background, hyping his team up, and the timeout comes in, Dan.
Yeah, this is so rough. I mean, obviously, FNATIC just...
Wait,
right?
The timeout has come in from the CCs.
Seriously, that's a bit interesting. Because you would expect
there is a CT timeout at match point with 13 in the hole, 12 in the hole.
James, that's pretty BM, I got to say.
Well, it depends. if it's confirmed tactical timeout, then that is interesting. But let's see, maybe it's a technical one.
Because you're in a spot, let's say it's not. Let's say it is a tactical timeout. You're in a spot where you already have all the momentum and the good emotions. You just crush that play. So
in fairness, FNATIC are still the best team in the world, and they're on the force buy. So perhaps there is a discussion to be had.
The one thing I'll say about this series, though, is that I don't think we've really seen FNATIC in a spot where they've ever really had any momentum. They've always just been getting reset immediately, and if they were playing the CT side, they've never had economy. Just that was the story of Overpass just all the way, and it was the story of the first half of this match all the way. FNATIC have just been up against the biggest obstacles you can possibly be against in this game. So ASTRALIS definitely in a really sick position here. They can just do anything.
You have to wonder if FNATIC have given up.
No.
Do they ever give up? You can't help but feel dejected in the situation, but there is still something to be done.
You can feel down, but not out.
There's always a chance. There is always a chance.
Yeah, FNATIC are 5 championship quality caliber players, and they will never give up. But I can definitely see that they're feeling pretty dejected indeed, pretty deflated, trying to understand how they can possibly come back into this.
That's one man with pressure. He is 1 for 16 on this map.
That is very insane. For Crims is typically the rock, the foundation of the team.
He is. He's like a one-man Gatling gun.
So it is quite troubling indeed that he's not been getting the frags.
All too many times we have seen him with fantastic performances, multi-frags over towards the A sites, but today is perhaps not the day. So FNATIC on what could be their final challenge to ASTRALIS, who are at match point here. Got a fast smoke into mid. Olofmeister has been boosted up. We have Device playing it from the sandbag, so ASTRALIS not going to put anybody close towards mid. Olofmeister sees Device there. There is a Molotov onto Flusher. They could try and flush him out. But they're not going to commit to mid for the time being. There is a boost coming into the vent from the CTs to give their teammate some support. KGB with the MP7 here.
There's a smoke for Cajun just to keep the channel closed for the time being for FNATIC. Let's FNATIC keep trying to pressure, but again, the weapon disadvantage is going to be hard to overcome. And Dupree's position is really sick. He's going to try to go for the first frag. It's Flusher though. Then we'll get it, and he's going to spot all the information as well, will Dupree, for ASTRALIS. So ASTRALIS already rotating players, but can KGB hang on? He gets dinked, and then he gets flanked. This is looking good for FNATIC. Maybe we'll see a round from them. 4 versus 2. JW very low. He's picked up the rifle, and the bomb will be planted as well. FNATIC are up against so much adversity at this point in time. Carrigan's going in from up top, seeing what he can find right now. It is Crim's head. He's going to pick off with that FAMAS, but thanks to Flusher and Dennis, the round will be closed out for FNATIC. They pick up 1. It's a long road. This is like some Lord of the Rings style journey right here, James.
Indeed, it is. They are definitely climbing the mountain with their bare hands, Dan. So there is a game in it yet. ASTRALIS going to be on the eco. Carrigan's picked up some Kevlar and a Deagle. Other than that, not much going on the CT side. We'll see if their approach to the ecos will be different to that of FNATIC when they were on the CT side. But again, it seems a bit standard here. So we've got a 1-2-2 setup, 1A. Carrigan looks like he's going to rotate between mid and A, and then 2 over towards the B bomb site. FNATIC moving quickly to take control of A main. Many nades close towards Forklift in case there was any pop flash shenanigans coming in from the CT side, but there won't be. Carrigan will be the first to go, and he was the one who had the most equipment. There we go, trying to pick up the Deagle. Device will get punished with the MP7. Some good money for Olofmeister.
Olofmeister will go down in the end though, and his teammates do need to get onto that bomb site. However, they have spotted, oh no! Flusher gets caught off guard by Dupree with the silenced USP, although there is still a very strong prospect to take this A bomb site away. And there you go, JW popping heads. Dupree with that newfound AK. This is too much damage, and FNATIC know it. They can't afford to lose so many players. They really need every round though. Let's see if Dupree can steal it away. And he won't be able to do so. It's going to be Dennis to shut him down. 4 rounds to 15. FNATIC losing 3 players there, and with their money as it is, they're going to be buying to within $0, I suppose, on most of these players. And ASTRALIS with not really enough money to field a buy. And ASTRALIS, you know, with 15 rounds, they only need 1. They're going to try to basically find a way to maximize the amount of buy rounds that they have. So we're not going to see any weird force-ups from them, I don't think. Although quadruple nade, this will be interesting.
Double AWP from FNATIC straight off the bat. No messing around, going for the big guns, quite literally. ASTRALIS going for a 4-man stack towards A, with Dupree holding an angle towards the car. Can he be the man to run distraction while his team cause a bit of mayhem, a bit of bedlam? Another question is, will FNATIC play the information game? I think JW spotted at least 2 plays. I have no idea how he missed those shots, but he's got the information for his team that B's probably open. Moving quickly into B are FNATIC.
Yeah, there's still, well, actually they used all the HE grenades, so there's not really a chance, I don't think, for them to get into this bomb site with those smokes down from FNATIC. So FNATIC should be pretty safe here. The only thing they have to worry about is a safe exit plan Although that said, Device is going to find a wallbang onto JW through the metal shutter there, which is really annoying actually for FNATIC. Device is going to be careful he doesn't get dropped in on by Zipex there. This is a very scary indeed. Crims will take down Dupree. And he gets KGB. So some frags finally going the way of Crims, even if they are against the Eco. But Device nailing Crims to the wall. In comes Dennis now to finish off Device. And there you go, 5 rounds for FNATIC. Finally stringing some together. But now they've got to do it against the buy.
So we can see this Deagle spam here. JW taking it straight to the waist. Very nice play by Device. So 10 rounds between FNATIC and ASTRALIS at the moment. FNATIC will have full nades and ASTRALIS are on the buy. We have 3 AWPs on the server at present, one of which is on Device. So let's have a look at the initial setup of both teams. FNATIC looking to go towards mid or A. And again, it's a 1-2-2 setup. Zipex just putting a smoke down towards A main to slow any initial pushes from FNATIC, who have Olaf Meister boosted. Very nice peek. Sees Device, but maybe just a little bit inaccurate there.
Very close, and looks like FNATIC are going to be trying to get their way in on some pressure on the A-bomb site. And ASTRALIS really have no idea what's going on right now because they've abandoned middle, so they have got no information. There could be FNATIC players in middle for all they know. There could be FNATIC trying to set up a B split. There's some pressure in here, so Carrigan looking to get a quick pop flash in there in case anybody was walking into the smoke. And of course we can see JW there trying to find the entry, try to kick off the round for FNATIC. And there could be, of course, flank potential here. KGB in T warehouse now.
Oh, Dupree's in T spawn.
Oh dear.
And Olaf Meister's still on the boost, and he's going to get taken down, which means FNATIC have to move fast. They have no choice anymore. Moving onto the site, but Carrigan still towards Forklift. Both going to go down to Pex and Carrigan. Great start for the T's. Flush is going to get taken down, and that's the bomb towards Forklift. It needs to cross to the site. The smoke's going to help. But again, we've still got the flank in Squeaky from Dupree. So it's a 3-pronged assault from ASTRALIS. And there we go. Crims gets taken down. It's JW left. It's match point for ASTRALIS. JW needs to clutch. We've seen it before. We need to see it again. He needs to play out of his skin for his team to survive here. But there's too many angles, too many ASTRALIS players. 0-2 FNATIC go. ASTRALIS move on.